This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Sit down. Get down.
Oh, this is gone.
Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You're going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
And he's made it onto the green. Getting set now over the putt. Still playing even for the day after the par. Back over to number 7. Been a steady performance so far early in this first round, but at some point, Frank, they need to take steady to spectacular.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, Rich, and really sooner rather than later, that's for sure. But, yeah, steady becomes boring if it stays on for too long. This is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
No putter, no problem. Slams that into the cup. Well, Frank, here at the par 5 8th, 559 yards. Looks as though the player's getting a break from the water, but there is some trouble out there.
Yeah, there certainly is bunkering both on the left and the right. Once again, though, par 5s are always an opportunity for the longer hitter. Even if you stray a little offline, then it just becomes a 3-shotter like it is for everybody else.
That is a fantastic long shot.
There's no way he could hit that without a tail breeze. Surely that breeze had to help there.
Look out.
It's over. The green.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
good-looking putt right here. You might like it.
Unbelievable.
Now we're at the 8th hole here at PGA West in La Quinta, California. 559-yard par 5. Frank, what are the options here?
A good tee shot, you can certainly reach this par 5 and 2. There's a crosswalk that comes across in that vicinity of 330 yards. That's sort of the green light area if you can get it down there. Anything short of that, it becomes very much a 3-shotter. But if you can get it close to that crosswalk that goes there, then certainly this becomes opportunity knocks.
Nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one. Now the difficult second shot here at the par 4 9th. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
Strong approach shot here at the 9th, and a good opportunity to finish this side with a birdie.
Once considered the best player at the college level, our featured golfer makes birdie, sitting comfortably inside the cut line. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're at the Career Builder Challenge, early season action. Hole number 10 as we get going on the backside. And Frank, if you're hitting it low and left or you're hitting it high and left,
Going for a little extra. Smoked that one.
Makes it look so easy with it. Free-flowing, powerful move, and it produces a huge drive over 300 yards and in the fairway.
This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Early part of his back 9 and a good approach shot. And he'll have this for birdie. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
This for par.
No problem at all. Good putt, and stays at 4 under par.
That was a great first day out there, Rich.
I really enjoyed it. We saw a lot of birdies, excellent play, and some impressive names on top of this leaderboard. Anybody's game. Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Today it's live second round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge.
safely on deck.
Birdie try up next. Birdie putt coming up. The par on this hole yesterday. That birdie will help the cause. 14th hole, par 4 of 389 yards. It is short, but Frank, there is some danger lurking along the way.
Yeah, most of it's sand. Two options really: poke it down that left side, let it run down there like a bowling alley. Either that or take that bunker completely out of play, 290, 300 yard category, and get it down there where it's just a flick wedge in. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here, because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Pretty good shot right there. Locked in on the read and the speed.
And that par certainly won't hurt the cause.
There's still some time. Well, Frank, we are turning home. It says so on the scorecard here at 15.
It is, and once again, another example of great bunkering by Pete Dye. Bunkers on a lot of golf courses are just simply left and right, but what Pete Dye does, he lets them cut in, especially that one down the left side of the fairway it cuts in, so it has to be avoided, and it's going to be about 280 yards to take it completely out of play. That's probably the best line, is to get it just past that last bunker on the left side.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Frank, this one is veering far to the left.
Just too much juicy grass between the ball and the club face. It's always going to come up short out of that sort of lie.
Has his par. Par 5 16th is a slight dogleg left at 600 yards.
Excellent looking shot here.
Oh, that had some meat behind it.
Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot.
Safely aboard. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Playing beautiful golf. 8 under for the tournament. Well, Frank, the most famous island green obviously is TPC Sawgrass, Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. Pete Dye's creation. People forget this is also an island green here in the California desert.
And it's called Alcatraz, and I've never heard of anyone trying to break into Alcatraz.
He went for the brief swim there, Frank. He's trying to stay dry now.
He is, just trying to avoid water on the brain as well. This will take a good swing.
Third shot now, after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for. This looks like it's going to find the target.
That was well done, and now a very short putt to get out of here with a bogey.
Well, it could be a lot worse, that's for sure. 5 minutes ago.
That's a bad bogey at a bad time in the tournament.
You'd like to think it's just a slip on the controller.
Well, here we are at 18. It's a par 4, only 439 yards, but again, we've said it all day long, water to deal with.
It's a great driving hole here, Rich. You don't necessarily have to hit driver. There's 3 groups of bunkers that are really in play off the tee shot. It's the one in the middle. It's around 290 yards. That's the one you really have to focus on. For stronger players, there's nothing wrong with hitting 3-wood off the tee there. You're still only going to have a shot of 150, 160 yards. Whichever way you look at it, it's something that you think you can find the fairway with.
That is a really good shot landing close to the flagstick. Shouldn't be a problem here. Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. So that is a top 10 performance through 2 rounds, Frank.
It's always nice to know that you have a shot with 2 rounds left in the tournament.
presented by EA Sports in association with the PGA Tour. Today it's live third round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. That is one of the hardest drives I've ever seen. Just let it rip. Good news is, Frank, you can see the golf ball. I guess the bad news is that's kind of an uncertain lie in that mulch.
Yeah, there's nothing really good about that. You'd rather it be in the rough.
How tough is this going to be now from the rough, Frank?
Oh, it's tough to say, Rich. I mean, so much is going to depend on that lie. I'm going to need a little bit of luck.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game. It's tough to take an extra club out of that lie, Rich, because it's always in the back of your mind. If you hit it properly, it's going to ML the green.
Gave that one everything he had. I mean, really gouged it, and still, it was short. Frank, you always talk about it not compounding the error, but here again, another shot from the rough.
Yeah, if you try again.
Well, double par here, time to pick up and move on. You see the blend of holes here from the long par 5 to the short par 4, now to the 214-yard par 3 13th. Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is gone.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Frank, I think what sets golf apart from other sports is that the fan can get so close to the great athlete as the round is being played.
Yeah, well, that's why the sport itself, and we consider it more intimate for that reason. You know, most golf spectators play the game, whereas other sports, you don't see NFL players sitting in the grandstand. You see spectators, but most golf fans are golfers.
Perfect, and in the hole. What a shot. Frank, what's the best way to make 3 here at this 389-yard par 4 14th?
I'm not sure, really. I know there's 2 definitive options, hitting it down the left or carrying over the bunker. And I think that's another example of Pete Dye. There's one of those holes you never really know if you've made the right play until you finish the hole.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway.
Wind's still a challenge out there, and they've thrown him off all day long. Let's see if he can find some comfort level here before the end of the round. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. That would be a great look at birdie. And he's set now over the putt. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Just a couple of feet. Good, solid par right there. Frank, if a player needs to make a big move at the close of the round, how could they get at this whole location and make a birdie? They call this turning home.
Yeah, I think that's where you have to be a little more aggressive off the tee shot. A drive of 280 yards can certainly take those 2 bunkers down the left out of play. There is one in the distance down there, 350 yards, so even the longest hitters can still hit driver down there. You imagine pumping one down there sort of 340 yards. Now you turn a long hole into a drive and a wedge. That's how you get aggressive.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Pure strike, good result.
Right, and that is close.
Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Good putt. So through 3 rounds, just outside the top 10, what kind of a chance do you give a player who is sitting outside the first 10?
Yeah, it's slim. I certainly would not say none, though, Rich. We've countless times over the years seen someone post an early one in and watch the leaders crumble at the end. Good opportunity tomorrow. Put a good round on the board and then just sit back and wait. And then remember, there's also the chance of a playoff.
EA Sports is proud to present today's PGA Tour coverage. Today it's live final round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot. Second shot. Which has been a very good workmanlike performance. Yet another birdie.
Into the top 15 on the leaderboard. Well, Frank, kind of a make-or-break hole here at the 14th, par 4, 389 yards.
Yeah, for the Cavalier player, you can sort of go at this green in a more direct line. 290 yards will take all this bunker down the right out of play. Just leave you a flick in here. I'm going to say that's not a bad play, really. If you don't do that, then you just got to thread it down the left.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
Not easy to control from that kind of a lie, is it, Frank?
No, obviously you could see in the back of his mind, don't go left. So just depends how far right this is going to finish.
Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time that one gets him in the top 10.
Solid par 4 here. The 15th is 468 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot.
That birdie will help the cause. Here we go now, the final par 5 of the day, Frank.
Yeah, decision on how much you bite off here. If you play the ball to the right, then it's going to play its full 600 yards. But if you can take it in a direct line at that green, you're going to chew off a little bit of yardage. But you have to be able to carry that bunker.
And through the years, a lot of excitement here at this par 5 16th.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Players bracing against these strong, gusty winds. Really a challenge out there. Second from an excellent lie.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. Nice putt for birdie. Really starting to shine, moves to 10 under for the tournament.
Well, let's see, Frank. The par 3 17th, just 168 yards. You can't miss it right. Can't miss it left. Can't miss it short. You can't miss it long. Good luck.
Frank, why are great rivalries so important? Why do we love them?
I think because people like to sit on one side of the fence. You're either for or against a great player. And I think we see that today with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. There's the McIlroy fans that think his future is so bright. There's the Woods fans that still want him to pass Jack Nicklaus's record. That's the beauty. You've got to have an opinion, and you have to have a player.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Makes it right in the center.
One great hole after another here at PGA West. The finishing hole, no exception. Frank, what can we expect here?
Great finishing hole. It's amazing. If you took the three bunkers we're first going to see down the right side, this would almost be a nothing hole. But because they're perfectly situated here, they really shrink up that driving area down the left side. And this is just a reward for a great swing, a great strike, a great shot.
Frank, for a long time, the stadium course at PGA West was thought to be too difficult for the professionals. How'd that happen?
It wasn't really unusual. A lot of Pete Dye courses, when they first came out, with the wooden bulkheads, so visually intimidating. It was such a departure from traditional golf design that players, they weren't very receptive to it. They thought it was too punishing, and yet now, we look some 20, 30 years later, Pete Dye's going to go down with the Mackenzies, the Donald Rosses, the CB McDonald's as one of the most innovative And one of the great architects that's actually changed the direction that the game's gone.
Back in the late 1980s, the Tour Pros actually refused to go back to the stadium course. They signed a petition to get it removed as one of the host courses, a ban that effectively ran until 2015. But now the Career Builder Challenge will return to the rotation in 2016.
He's safely on deck.
Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. And with that birdie, moves into second place.
That'll put a wrap on our final round coverage for all of us at EA Sports. I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time.